Yo. Play, play, play. How we doing? Hope you all are well. It's about you and me. Honest. Looking at you and feeling nonsense. Oh, there's a dog back there. Hello, girl. Who's a good doggy? Anyway, today we are I got some young energy. L-O-V. Curb. Curb. Kirby is listening. Alrighty. So, last night even, what I did was started to implement a new way of doing the movement. In that, now we can step up. Brilliant. We can't step down, but whoever needed to step down. So that is going to be item number 1 today. Because like step up and step down are kind of the building blocks of what we're doing here. So we are going to make a new move called step down. And that move is going to be 180 degrees. Step down. What a song. Is this in the playlist? Yeah, good. In a different time, a different place, we could have been true lovers in a different life. Pardon me, sorry, I'm still sick. Which is very annoying. But, what are you gonna do? And then, in movement, we also need a, I guess it's organized alright. Said you were a friend of Frankie's brother. I feel like that translate. Yeah, I should make a section for translates. Region, translate, and region. Should I post about this? Maybe. Yeah, why not? Why not, he says. Your videos live. Why don't it say I'm live right now? There we go. Oh God. That scared the shit out of me. And then I'm gonna share, copy link, and go to R&D department, make a story post, this, and this. Actually, oh, there's a doggy. Here we go. Link. Beautiful. Cool. Hello, Cube. Cube is back. Hello, Dillo. We are making Cube. Cube be Cuban. Call me Mark, the way I be Cuban. So today's advancement is going to be step down. So first thing we need to do is assign stay. Assign. I feel like I've never heard someone say Dillo correctly until now. It's always Dilo. Really? Interesting. Well, there you go. You're welcome, Dillo. So we're gonna, I've made a scriptural object. We're gonna assign that in this thing. And now we just need to give it some logic. That's right. I was doing a little bit of code cleanup because this method needs to actually be down here. And what that's doing is translating camera input direction relative to camera. And then that's get, good. But this is also a translate. And what this does is translates direction to vector 3. That's an easy one. What I need to do though is move rotation grandparent. Because when we're stepping down, we want it to go to step down, and then yep, we need this again. So we're going to yoink all of this. But when we want to go north, it's the lower. Is that right? Let's find out. I think that's the only thing we need. We'll find out. Did I save? I did. Is this the most effective? Yeah, it is right. Cool. Oh dear. So what happened there actually? What move did it try to do? It did just a step up, yeah. Okay. That works correctly. Hell yeah. Beautiful. It's so weird. People have been talking a lot about Unity goes dark red when you playtest. Yes, it does. So what I've done there, Dillo, is that because changes that you make in runtime don't save, quite often what a lot of developers do is they don't realize that they're in play mode, and they it is evil Unity. They accidentally make a bunch of changes and then exit play mode, and then they're all gone. So I put on this red tint to let me know that I'm in play mode. So like, for example, say I don't know, I have this cube and I move it here. Changes to position and stuff don't save when you exit play mode. So it's just a thing to remind me that I'm in play mode. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually very cool. Unity has a bunch of things that you can change the colors of. I don't ever mess with anything other than the tint, I think. Oh, come on. I just clicked that. I want preferences. Yeah, colors. So you can set colors of a bunch of stuff. Like natively the XYZ axis are these colors, but you could change that if you wanted to. Or the grid even. Let's change the grid color, why not? Fun. Yeah. Purple grid. So, I think the next step after this is probably falling. Unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. Can I edit all of these at once? I can. That's sick. And they're a bit slow. But the step up is a bit fast now. Let's make this a little longer. 0.6 might be too much, but we'll see. Yeah, that's way too slow. Way too slow. I don't know why I'm exiting play mode. I can do that. I can do this, change these things in play mode because scriptable objects save, which is handy. That's close. I'd also wish that the camera was a little bit more stable. So we might just play around with that for a second. Dampening. Oh, that's a bit better. Who's messaging me? Beautiful. Ooh, that was funny. It moved for a second there, I'm sure of it. Yeah, there it is. Did you see that? That was definitely there. I don't know what causes that. That's so strange. I think it's like when I input early. It's so rare that it like is hard to replicate, which is the worst kind of bug. But for now, let's give this a bit of dampening all around. Beautiful. Cube. it's just occurred to me that having the cube be purple and there being an emoji that is a purple cube is very good. It's very useful. So I think today's task could be Chad Cube defies physics when he feels like it. He really do. I have no idea what causes it. I was having this bug before where he would sometimes just randomly go off grid, and I think it was because the move cycle was starting before it had finished the last one, so it was just throwing things off a bit. So what I did to fix that is this end rotation method starts a coroutine instead. I was doing this stuff, which ends the move stuff. So I'll comment this now to show you what it's doing. So I'm setting the parent of the cube to nothing, so it doesn't have a parent. Rounding, floating point, errors in position, rotation, and scale, because those were pissing me off. And then I was waiting for a second before I could do another move. Wait a goddamn second. Allow movement. And then I'm debugging that for whatever reason. So what that should theoretically do is that's you can feel that though. That's too long a pause. Ugh. I might halve this, see if it's noticeable still. Just gonna get some water.
Hello, doggy. Hello, big you. Hello, big you. Who's a good dog? Who's a big deal? Gross. That's a good doggy.
Alrighty. Let's see if that is noticeable. I feel like that's a bit better. I'm going to shorten these again because they're still feeling too long. How do I want to do falling? I wonder if I can just do that. Let's try that, because I remember thinking about doing this last time and I didn't because there was something funky about collision. Like when I say there was a block here, or here even. Pardon me, sorry. If I go up here and then do this, yeah, I would like. It's very funny having physics on while I do the rotations. Oh dear. It like it kind of works a little bit better now than it used to. Cube, you're drunk. Go home. You can do it. Get up there. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. I think we want it to be continuous dynamic and to interpolate. But the thing is, it kept nicking objects just to the side of it. Oh dear. Yeah. So I want to do this. Doing it midway might, yeah, do that. Interesting. I wanna. I don't know, man. Actually, let me do it so that it happens on the same frame at least. One option, which is incredibly jank, but a possibility nonetheless, is when we're in a position like this, we then change the box collider around it to be just a little skinnier on the sides, like 0.9 and 0.9, but remain the same on the Y. The problem is that we're often rotated all over the place. But let's try it either way. Yeah. And then once we're landed, go back to a usual cube. And undo the thing. That is one option. I just think, because there'll be times when, like, the Y is not the Y here. You know what I mean? Like, the Y is not the up and down axis. Oh, or is it? Yeah, it isn't. In this scenario, I would have to do... yeah, that and... No, not that. Like that. So it's skinnier that way. So figuring out which axis is pointing straight up, which in this circumstance is the Y. I think. No, it is the Z. Okay. That, that makes things easier. I think. If I can find a way... Let's give that a go. First things first, either way, is at the end of a move, which is, let's make our own section for that. In fact, this, actually both of these can go into infrastructure. And then in move, we'll move this up here. Actually both of these. Yeah. And move. And move. Cool. And that can stay there. That's just infrastructure. That's infrastructure. Cool. So move rotation grandparent can probably move into infrastructure as well. I'm not going to be looking at that very much. Come here. Cool. Oh. So in end move, before we do this, we want to check check if should fall. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to make a new section down here called falling. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use a private void check fall, and I don't need anything. And what we're going to do is yeah. We're going to make a new array. Oh god, I can't think with this good music on. I can't. It's something about songs with lyrics in it. I can't do it while I'm working. Calculate roll. And how do I do this again? We do physics, raycast, out, hit, direction 1, that's right. We're going to make a new bool called is floating. And we're going to set that equal to physics, raycast, at the current cube's position. And we're going to do it straight down times scale? No. And then we need so we don't need no, we need the current scale And we could use a layer mask, but I don't think we're going to bother right now. And then just for now, we're going to just debug is floating equals is floating. And then we're going to call that here, check fall. Cool. So that's gonna say, whoops, it needs to be the reverse. It's not is floating, it's actually is grounded. It's a grounded check, really. That's so funny. This is like the most basic grounded check I've written. Brilliant. So that's when we're going to activate our falling stuff. So, what we're going to do now is check fall. We're going to get this to return this value instead. And if, oh, nope. If this, actually this is really more like a grounded check, so. If grounded, or if not grounded even, then we're gonna start fall, I guess. Which inherently means we're gonna need an end fall. Yeah. And then we're going to yield return until no. Yes. Yes. Is falling. And yield return. That's not how you yield. Wait until is falling. Is that how you do it? I always forget how to use wait until. That's right. I'm close. Oh, it's new wait until. Cool. So the first thing that we're going to do here is obviously set is falling to true. And then end for, we're going to set it to false. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get our box collider, which is box collider dot bounds. New bounds. We'll do this for now because it's quick and dirty, but oh, right, okay. Cool. Can I not? Oh, it's read only. Ligma. How do you edit bounds then? Closest point, no. Size? Maybe size. That's just X and Y. No. Duh. Cool. And then also we're going to get rigid body. Current cube. And we're going to set it to false. And we're going to set oh, we should just do this properly. Yep. And rigid body is gravity. Yep. Slick. And then let's just see if that works first. I doubt it will. But let's find out. This may break stuff, so I'm actually going to just save first. Let's make it Unity to crash. No, just nothing. I did this. Oh. Hey, would you look at that? It was pretty close. I need to set is kinematic to false though, because I'm full. And then we're going to do something very similar in these. But I'm going to set this back to vector 3.1. And I'm going to reverse these. And I'm going to do this first. Beautiful. Why? Why? Because I'm not calling in full. How are we going to do that? We are going to on collision. Crap. Because we want to get on collision from this box collider, but I don't want to put a script on this. Because I want to keep it all isolated to this movement script. On collision on a different game object. wonder if you can... Because we have access to... I wonder how many times this is getting cold as well. Ah, this should also be this. Because I imagine this is getting cold over and over and over again, which is not the end of the world. No, it's only getting cold once. That's pretty good, actually. And then it's just waiting. It's just sitting in there. Because is moving is always true. Drat. Maybe an update then. If I get the current box collider, maybe. Let's... I really didn't want to do this, but we're gonna. Current cube. No. Cube collision. That's a better name. And put that in there. Cube collision. And we don't need these. We just need on collision enter debug.log IB colliding. Wow. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just check when velocity is 0. That might be a better way. Because that way we could also do... Yeah, let's try that first, actually. That'll save me putting a script on this. Big on cube collision. Be gone from this game object as well. What we're going to do instead is if we're falling, we're going to check. Oh, I should really, yeah, let's do that now. Where's my brain? I need my brain. We've got current box collider, current cube, current scale. Let's also get the transform and the rigid body. Where is my brain? Science. Question science may never answer. Current cube. I should write a method. Get current cube components. And it's as simple as current cube, box collider, yep. Oh, come on, do it. You know you want to. Yeah. And we'll do scale 2, why not? Transform. Dot local scale. Dot x. And then cast it to an int. Slay. And we call that on start. At the moment. Which means that I should hide all those components in the inspector as well, because I actually don't care. We do need that, but I don't care about these guys. Cool. Brilliant. Gorge. And so what that means is every time I do or have been doing like brain like in these floating points, instead of brain.currentCube.transform.position, I can just do current transform. Booyah. Yeah. And it also means for these falling methods, I don't need to do this. I can do brain, current rigid body, and the same thing in the end fall. Oh, look at you go, IntelliSense, my one true love. That also was because, why was I doing that? Also, this is stupid. I was doing that because in is falling, we're checking the current rigid body. Yeah, read my mind. Thank you. Oh, no. Then we call it end falling. End fall. And we just hope that we don't hit anything on the way down. Good. I think it instantly undid it, is my guess. Oh, there we go. So we're moving. We're moving, we're moving, we're moving. We're moving. We're falling. Oh, it did it that time. Interesting. Good. Pardon me. Yes. I imagine this is because who knows? Let's try doing this. We might have to make this a coroutine and just give it a second. Yeah. Good. Good, Anakin. Oh. Oh. Yash. Welcome to the party. Wait for frame. And then in the move, we start a coroutine. Oh, I'm commenting on earlier part of video. I feel so stupid now. Which bit? Hello. Hello. Ah, yes. Yes, I was. I remember saying that. Bruh. It did not work. Perfect. Is this getting cold? Hello. I really don't know. Yeah, it's getting cold. It's just instantly getting uncold, which is no fun. Let's wait for a little bit more than wait for seconds. Not hello. 0.505F. It's dirty, but it worky. Maybe I do a wait until, actually. That might be clever. I wait until... Why? Why? Are you falling? No. Good. Let's do wait until and what are we waiting until? We're waiting until the brain current rigid body does not equal vector 3 to 0. I have no idea if this will work. Hmm. Oh my god. All Fiction just subscribed. I got a little noise. Hell yeah. It don't want to step down. It don't want to fall is the issue. I'm trying to get it to fall. How to do that is another question in itself. Am I even... Have we got it to fall at all yet? Let's do that first. Yeah. Current rigid body. Let's worry about stopping it after we can get it to fall. Hey, that's a good idea. Cool. It be fallen. And now we're stuck. Great. Okay. That's promising. Let's do that in slightly slow-mo. We're falling, we're moving, moving. And then we end the move. We figure out that we're fallen. I be fallen for you. I don't know how to do... That's stupid. And then it starts to fall. And then, yeah. Why doesn't that work? I don't get it. Maybe I do this here. Oh, yash. Oh my god. Yeah. And then... And now that we're doing that, then we check it here. We check that the velocity does not equal vector 3, 0. And then we do end fall. That might work. Let's find out, shall we? Fuck! Because then what is the velocity doing? I don't get it. Yeah. Why? Huh? Cube daddy. Yeah. Maybe Maybe this is getting cold. I'm not quite sure of the order of operations. When does this get cold? Jeff, I'm not changing it to Cube Daddy. It's meant to be a kid's game. Not a kid's game, but like kid friendly. Parents aren't buying Cube Daddy. You never know. But my set students want me to change it back to Cube Daddy. Oh. I be fallen. And then when does this get cold? Oh, just my account. Yeah. Maybe I can call the demo Cube Daddy. Stupid. So, when does this get cold? Wow, that worked. I be fallen. And then when does this get cold? And then I'm falling velocity. And then... Oh, God. You guys get to see my debugging process. It's just putting in a bunch of debug logs everywhere. Because I'm pretty sure it's just the order of operations that's stuffing us up. Just things are getting called early or late. So. Oh my. Oh. That's weird. So. Wow. So when does this get called part 1? Oh. Maybe I should do this here. Yeah, I think that's it. Because the first thing that's getting cold is this. Oh, no, I'm stupid. No. That was from the earlier moves. So I need to... Let's clear our console and then do the move. So, what's actually happening? Yeah, that makes more sense. So, I be fallen. And then when did I get to this part 1? And then we wait until this. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that is true. We are the game formerly known as Cube Daddy. I think that'll sell. And then when does this get called part 2? Yeah. And then never mind, I'm not falling. What I had hoped would happen is that this would stop it. Maybe I need to move this down here. There's too many debugs. I can't think. Get them out of here. So we need to make sure that we're not falling there. before we allow movement again. Interesting. Oh, I didn't save. That doesn't help. Why do I keep pausing early? I don't get it. Why is he not falling? Alright. If we are falling... Current rigid body... Velocity... no, I don't care about magnitude. Just velocity. I don't want to even end it just yet. A clever thing to do would be to also lock... Yeah. Whoops. To also lock the rotation and even position, just free up the Y, just in case I hit something. So I be fallen. Yeah. Cool. If... Oh, am I stupid? I might be stupid. I've been doing the wrong thing the whole time. I want it when it does equals 0. Yeah. I am. Je suis. I'm not saying that on stream. I'm a silly boy. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so the next problem is like getting the cube's box collider to be made smaller along the right axis. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So we can do that. That's not too hard. That is in this section. So what we want to do here is, how do we want to do this? Let's call a method called get up axis, which returns a vector 3. And the way that we do that is we get the brain and the current cube, transform up. Um, oops. I don't really know what this is going to do. In fact, I'm going to enable debugging just to see what is actually going on here. The next problem should be locking in the trademark cube, Daddy. I could. Oh, shit. Oh, Kirby. Oh, it's all gone to shit. I need Kirby back on the mic. He's too important. Come here, boy. There we go. Just have to be very careful about my wires. So let's see what that do. Yeah. So the up axis is nothing. Oh. Where is... What? Debuff. No, just what it is, please, boss. It was -1 on the Y, which I think is correct. Yeah, because that's the Y-axis. So what I wanted it to do was put this to point, yeah. Yeah, so whichever one it returns, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, equals this. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna set this to be, oh, maybe normalize might be the right thing actually. I think normalize should do what I want it to do, which is take the absolute value essentially. No, it didn't. Great. It just normalized it because, of course, it doesn't change the direction. So what I want to do instead is up axis equals new vector 3, the absolute value of the up axis x, and then do that 3 more times, please, except not like that. Boink. Plonk. And then cool. Good. Guten. And then what I want it to do is I want to change this to actually be called get box size, And we're just gonna chuck him right in here. And then we're gonna do a weird thing that is, if up axis x equals 1, then we're gonna return, oh no, then up axis, and also I don't want this to be caught up, so I want it output, actually box size is probably better, is equal to new vector 3 1 0.9 0.9 yep, box size y is equal to 1, then we want this to be 1, and else the only other option is 0.9 0.9 1, and then just return box size, and that should make the box the right size. Hopefully. Let's find out. So we're going, oh my god, we're falling off, back. What do you want, big girl? My dog is here. Oh, Kirby. Hello, dog. Is it time? Is it that time of day where you wanna... Hey? I'm gonna pretend like I'm working. Work, work, work. I am working. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Hey, here? Who's my big girl? Come here. Come here. Come here. Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Oh, your breath stinks. You're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. Hey? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a happy little dog. You're a happy little dog. It's quite nice out there. Should we go for a walk? Is it time for a walk? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, this problem will have to stay until tonight, I think. But we've made some very good progress today. I'm very happy with what's going on. I'm going to walk my dog now. It has been a pleasure coding for you all today. I'm just going to push to GitHub by saying falling. Beautiful. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming.